Roundabouts work. They're safe. You cannot deny the data that they're effective everywhere we've implemented them. And so we need to move this thing forward and get it approved and done.
That's Flagler County Commissioner Donald O'Brien emphasizing the effectiveness of roundabouts. Yesterday, the Flagler County Commission approved $2.5 million for a roundabout on Old Kings Road. Commission Chair Andy Dance highlighted the safety concerns on Old Kings Road.
There's been plenty of accidents on Old Kings Road with unregulated entrances. There's been deaths. There's been severe accidents from people pulling in and out of subdivisions. So red lights have problems. Roundabouts significantly have less problems, but do have problems.
The decision faced limited public opposition and focused on the use of transportation impact fee revenue rather than the roundabout itself. The Radiance Development, responsible for 1,600 homes, will build the roundabout instead of paying impact fees. Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Tuesday, February 6th.
From the very beginning, even before making Palm Coast my home, I felt a very special connection to this city.
Palm Coast is a city on the rise. Darryl Moody has a closer look at the annual State of the City address.
Before the mayor gave his address, City Manager Denise Bevan took time to reflect on her 17-year career with the city.
One of the first city projects I assisted with the protection of natural resources was Waterfront Park. It is a premier destination with the support of grants from Florida Inland Navigation District, Florida Department of Environmental Protection, and so many other community partners. One of the first meetings I had out of the office was to assist permitting a future tennis facility. That's our tennis facility of yesterday.
Bevan says Palm Coast's commitment to recreation continues.
How very special of a moment now to reflect on today. City Council's vision to bring a premier Southern Recreation Center along with a regional Lehigh trailhead that really does expand on the success of yesterday's tennis center.
The grand opening of the Southern Recreation Center is expected later this month. Tomorrow we'll hear from Palm Coast Mayor David Alfin. I'm Darryl Moody reporting.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office has received a grant to fight fentanyl trafficking.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office recently received a sizable grant from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement as part of the State Financial Assistance for Fentanyl Eradication SAFE program. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
I believe in going after every grant that we can to save our local taxpayers money. And we just received a $120,000 grant from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement to focus on eradicating and arresting poison peddlers of fentanyl.
These funds help support investigative methods, including the purchase of fentanyl testing kits, software, and investigative costs related to the reduction of fentanyl within Flagler County.
We have already closed down one drug trafficking organization that was operating out of Flagler County with tentacles all the way to a Mexican cartel via Phoenix, Arizona, and Los Angeles, California.
While working these investigations, narcotics detectives in 2023 seized 22 firearms and over 1 kilogram of fentanyl. The seized fentanyl had the potential to kill over 583,000 people, or roughly the entire population of Flagler, St. Johns, and Putnam counties combined. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
How strong is the statewide ag unit?
Deputy Steve Williams of the Flagler County Sheriff's Office Agricultural Unit said there is the strength of numerous organizations behind the ag unit.
There's 67 counties in the state, and we have members of, I believe it's 46 or 47 counties so far. And FWC, the University of Florida, FDLE, and other organizations like that, and USDA are all part of our organization.
Williams said that with the strength of all the law enforcement agencies, Florida Fish and Wildlife and the USDA, the unit is very strong in fighting agriculture crimes. Speaking of Animals is on WNZF on Saturday mornings at 8, and it's on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, the mission of the Ag Crime Unit. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.